It's the angle in a message that gives it flavor. That's why coming up with your title before you actually go ahead to script the contents of your reels is so important. The title naturally helps you shape the approach or the angle from which you're going to develop your script. It's the angle in a message that makes it more interesting. It's the angle in a message that gives it flavor. And you insert that angle into the title of your reels. And so that's why every time I'm doing content strategy with my clients, I provide them with a list of title hooks, essentially angles that they can refer to when they are shaping their content ideas into content topics. So for example, let's say you're in the health niche and you want to make a post about workouts and pregnancy. Instead of just saying something like working out while pregnant, which is not at all interesting, you can come up with titles that have different angles that make that topic much more interesting to your audience. So for example, you can say 5 safe and effective workouts for each trimester. And that type of title would be a list angle, right? Because you're saying 5 safe and effective tips. And numbers is such a simple way to make a title more interesting. Or you can have a title like, I'm 6 months pregnant, how exercise is helping me now. And that type of title is really a story-based angle. And people love stories. Our minds perk up when we hear a story coming on. And a third option might be, avoid back pain during pregnancy. And that's an example of a loss aversion angle in a title hook. Now, do you see how those 3 title hooks were much more engaging than simply saying working out while pregnant? That's why coming up with your title before you actually go ahead to script the contents of your reels is so important, because they're going to define for you the point of view from which you're going to approach your message.